Okay, so I just wanted to hop on here real quick and have a little discussion with you guys before I go to sleep. So I learned a lot of stuff today, and I kind of want to talk about it. And I also want to talk about United because I know the title of this video is going to be like United is garbage or something like that. So I just want to talk about them for a second. So let me just tell you about my day really quickly. So I woke up at 5:30 this morning. My flight was at 7. My first flight was great, got to my second destination on time, perfect. And then my second flight was supposed to be at 12:30. This flight got delayed 2 hours, and then we boarded the plane. And then after being on the plane for an hour, we got off the plane. The reason that that flight got canceled was because of crew. Somebody in the crew didn't show up, and they couldn't go, whatever. So the option when that flight got canceled was you could either get a hotel and try again tomorrow, or you could try to get on the next flight, which was at 10 p.m. Whenever I went up to the lady, she said that the 10 p.m. flight was overbooked. It was fully booked out, so I was like, okay, just give me a hotel. I'll just figure it out tomorrow, whatever. This was about 4 p.m. And then halfway through her doing her thing on the computer, I was like, actually, ma'am, give me a standby ticket for the 10 p.m. one because I really just want to try to make it tonight. If I can make it out, that'd be awesome. And then she was like, great news, lovely girl. There's been a last-second cancellation, and there's actually a seat on the flight. So I was ecstatic. I was like, okay, I'm going to get out tonight. It's going to be great. And then the second flight, I waited for 6 hours to board, and then we boarded the flight. We took off. I couldn't believe it. I was overjoyed. My sister was telling me how there's really bad weather where she is, and that's what I'm going to see is my sister. A little side note about that, my mom packed my sister a whole bunch of food, so this entire day I've been carrying around just this big, heavy, heavy, heavy bag full of food, and it's just been so wonderful. Anyway, she told me it was snowing over there, and I knew that we weren't gonna land. Like, I knew it. So even right before the flight, I went up to the United desk, and I was like, is this flight gonna go through? Is it gonna be canceled? Because I hear it's snowing really badly over there. And they're like, no, it's fine. It's on schedule. It's gonna go. So we get on the flight. We take off. We fucking take off. We fly for a whole hour. And then they tell us that we are going back to Washington, D.C. because they can't land in my sister's city. It's just really frustrating. But it's nobody's fault. I didn't know when I booked the ticket that the weather was going to be like this and that the crew was going to not show up. It's nobody's fault. I can't blame anybody. So getting angry really isn't going to help. But I was just really sad. I was really, really sad. Okay, so this is where we get to some more United drama. Because I understand that up to this point, like, they really didn't do anything wrong as a company. Like, the crew driver that didn't show up was kind of an asshole, and he ruined my entire day. And I think that's the thing that makes me the most upset, is that I lost this entire day. And my sister's in medical school, so the only 2 days she had us off is today and tomorrow. So I lost this entire day with her, which just sucks. But the thing that was really annoying is I go back to the United counter after we re-land in DC, and I'm bawling my eyes out, and I'm so overly exhausted and all that. We land here, and I go talk to the customer service people, and I'm like, listen, I was on this earlier flight, and you guys said I could have a free hotel earlier. And the man that was helping, whatever, was such a fucking asshole. He was like, no ma'am, because got canceled because of the weather, you can just get a discount on the hotel. Sorry. You can just get a discount on the hotel, or you can stand here until your flight comes. And I was just like, sir, why are you being a fucking asshole? If I could have gotten the free hotel literally at 4 o'clock today, came to my hotel, and then gone and had an adventure. I could have gone to the fucking White House or something, okay? So this man is standing here trying to tell me that, no, you're not going to get a free hotel. Sorry, the flight was canceled because of fucking weather, whatever. But I was like, bitch, this is my second fucking flight. Do you know how many times today I've been on a flight and then gotten off of it in the wrong location? I was just really frustrated, and he wasn't making it any better. But I told you guys earlier how there was a really nice lady, and I really should have gotten her name because I really want to leave her good notes, reviews, whatever. She was incredible. She stepped in and she said, this girl has been here all day. She was on the earlier flight, and the other two people that were helping me were just like, oh, okay, like, sorry, ma'am, for being so rude to you, to me. It's just so frustrating. The worst thing about bad customer service people is when they don't listen. Like, I can understand when somebody doesn't empathize with you because they probably get a bunch of people that go to them every day just like crying and tired and frustrated, and they do the best that they can do. But when you don't listen to your customer and you just are an asshole, like I was telling this guy, I was like, I was on the earlier flight that got canceled for service or for crew or whatever, so you should give me a free airport, hotel. I'm so done. Anyway, it was just frustrating. So yeah, if you're in customer service, I understand it's a hard job, but the least you can do is listen. Just listen to your customers' problems and try to figure it out with them instead of just going against whatever they're saying because you're a fucking dick. Sometimes there's really nothing that we can do. No matter how sad it is and how upsetting it is and how much you wish you could go back, there's a lot of times that there's genuinely just nothing you could do. I couldn't make that crew member come for the first flight, and I couldn't change the weather for the second flight, and I couldn't change any of this. Or it's currently 1:30 a.m. My flight in the morning is at 8:20, and I have to get at the airport like way earlier because it's going to be crazy. I understand that the employees aren't the company, and I understand that there are situations that aren't in their hands, like the weather. But I have been traveling for a very long time, and I have never had as many problems with an airline as I do with United. They overbook every single one of their flights, and then they make certain people give up their tickets, which is so fucked up. Some of their customer service people are just really rude and really mean. But they did hook me up with a Hilton. This is actually a really nice room. I'm going to give you guys a little tour, and I'll insert some clips here that I took of the hotel because it's really beautiful, and I wish that I was here for fun and not for one night of torturous misery.